I saw streaming. Okay. What's this? An NES? Ooh. Off the pedal. It's a safe wild Pokemon. Live in tall grass. Need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know. Here, come with me. Lelouch. I'm so fed up with waiting. Lelouch, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. Here. Here. So fair, what about me? Be patient, Lelouch. Hmm. Oh, I don't know how to reach that, bro. Fine. Like, do I just go in OBS? Wait, no. Oh my god. I win. Yo, fuck up, stupid hoe. Let me see if anyone like type in chat. Per chance, you know? Oh. Chat, let me see if anyone like type in chat. Per chance. Hold up. Oh. I can make an infinite mirror. Chat, let me see if anyone like type in chat. Per chance. Hold up. Oh my god. Oh. I can make an infinite mirror. Chat, let me see if anyone like type in chat. Per chance. Hold up. Oh my god. Oh. I can make an infinite mirror. Chat, let me see if anyone like type in chat. Per chance. Hold up. Oh my god. Oh. I can make an infinite mirror. Chat, let me see if anyone like type in chat. Per chance. Hold up. Oh my god. Oh. I can make an infinite mirror. Chat, let me see if anyone like type in chat. Per chance. Hold up. Oh my god. Oh. I can make an infinite mirror. Yo, chat. Holy stream lag. Chat, let me see if anyone like type in chat. Per chance. Hold up. Oh my god. Oh. I can make an infinite mirror. Yo, chat. Holy stream lag. Chat, let me see if anyone like type in chat. Per chance. Hold up. Oh my god. Oh. I can make an infinite mirror. Yo, chat. Holy stream lag. Let me see if anyone like I can't see
chat.
anything like
Wait, hold up.
Phone me soon. Oh my god.
Oh.
I can make an infinite mirror. Yo, chat. Holy stream lag. Let me see if anyone like I can't see
chat.
anything like
Wait, hold up.
Phone me soon. Oh my god.
Oh.
I can make an infinite mirror. Yo, chat. Holy stream lag. Let me see if anyone like I can't see
chat.
anything like
Wait, hold up.
Phone me soon. Oh my god.
Oh.
I can make an infinite mirror. Alright, that's enough.
Boom. I need running shoes, bro. I swear.
Doesn't he like give a potion?
Yep. Yo, oh, do we finally get our Pokedex? Almost forgot. What did you call me? Oh yeah, that's right. I have a request from you. On this disc here is my invention, the Pokedex, and automatically records data of Pokemon you seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. You don't really lose these. fight of the century right here. Wait, I wonder what Roshi's stats are. Yes, a good special defense EV. Torrent. What does the hasty nature do? I'd rather have a timid. I mean, it has good special defense. It has good special defense, good defense, good speed, good special defense. No. It's not bad. Wait, how much? Oh, that explains why. Why couldn't we get water then? Yeah. I already know how to catch Pokemon. Bad. Like, he's just the regular. He doesn't even have any Pokemon. And he's just fighting a regular beetle. on one of them special attacks. Yes. Oh shit. Just crits, I'm done. Bro. I just had to say something. I just had to say something. I just had to say something. Like, my God. No, which is better actually? Raichu base stats. I cannot. Raichu eclipse form. Sun. Oh, I'm tired of these fucking fans on, bro. Nobody cares. I don't know why I keep going to images. I think I'm just stuck in school. So Jolteon has higher speed, higher special defense, higher special attack, higher defense, higher base stat total and this better everything. Scarlet Violet. Thunderbolt by TM. By TM. Level up. But like pin missile. Oh my god, pin missile so fast. Double kick. Thunder. What changed? I swear something got added. Sand attack? Already has sand attack. I think I'm just going crazy. A shadow ball? Oh, it was physical.
back then, so kind of useless. Dig, I can't use that. I mean, I can use facade, kinda. I think I'm gonna have Thunder Wave, Thunderbolt, Return, and Agility. Wait, no, cause yeah, so facade. And I don't know, maybe double team. Like, bro, in no way you got outclassed, bro. The only thing that writes you as above Jolteon, zero aura, is that That's sad, bro. No, I'm tripping, bro. I've known my shit, bro. I'm just gonna speed this up. Finally. It's not even okay. That's Pokemon Center.
Finally, after running shoes. And Bob misses one. Yep. Okay. We're doing too much. Thank God. No, I can't. I'm gonna get Pikachu, bro. See here. I need that Pikachu to get back. One. Two. Finally. Going crazy. I don't care anymore. That should be a Butterfree, I think. Hit a pause. Hang in here. Please go respawn. Oh, double flap, bro. I'm fried. Wake up, yes. I honestly don't care. I don't even know what Uncle does. When were you on double kick? I need him to like level 10. Or at least like so he knows double kick. Does he know double kick a level 10? Oh no, probably. Oh, I'm getting straight birds, bro. I'm gonna risk it. Oh. Double kick, no. Well, who's ever in, watching this right now, sorry that I'm grinding so much. But, hey, that's all you're getting. I'm not gonna lie. I might grind off stream. Please, bro, please be a level. Please be a level. Please be a level. Yes. Any freaking visualize it's never wrong. I do not want this Pokemon at all. I'm probably not even gonna use the XP shards. I don't even know how to get XP shards. Oh, you're gonna get sweet, bro. I'm telling you. It does nothing. Yeah. Let's go. Where? Oh my god. How do I get a moose out? Literally, where is the moose out? Can I get here? I know there's secret items, so. That's my secret item from that rock. Wait, what if it's over there? Hold on. Where is this? Is it this? Yes! Oh my god. Can I even switch train him? Yeah, I could probably kill a Pokemon too. Let's revive. No! Yes! I don't care. Yes, it's working. Oh my god. Doesn't matter. Wait, is this effective? Okay, yes. Just move for damage. Ah. Water down? Roshi, bro. You have to water down this fucking poison, bro. Oh my god, please. Yes. Okay. Do I have... Oh, I don't have the answer. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you, Pokemon. Use... Okay, never mind. We are out of this section. We can finally go back to regular speed. Okay. Yeah, regular speed is slow. Oh my god. Mega punch. Ooh, God. Yeah, that's enough play with the settings. Yeah, paralyzed with room is started food with train. Oh, I can only get it once? It's like a team. Damn. Oh, shoot. How do we get over there? Okay, so it's an island. The only Pokemon game I've ever beaten was like Pokemon X and Y. And that's literally it. I got close to beating Diamond, never did it. Got close to beating Emerald, didn't beat it. Got close to beating Heart Gold, didn't beat it. Well, when I mean beat Heart Gold, I just mean beat the Leaf One. Like, you gotta be kidding me. You know what? Have a level of oh, the roost, bro. What are you doing? Supposed to be the first character. Dominate out there. There's been fun. Sweet talk. I might lose. I might lose. You know, yeah, I honestly don't care. You could kill me in the comments. Yeah. That was definitely worth it. Ooh. It's gonna do a lot. Yep. This Abra about to be weak, bro. It's not even a ball. It's literally at his evolution level. Come on, Blue, bro. We're better. Loki, I might get myself an Abra. Alright, cell sweeps. Cell sweeps. Watch. I went to Bell's and show me a Pokemon that added a lot of pages to my Pokemon. I don't give a fuck about the Pokedex, bro. Yeah, get your bitch ass after you, boosh. That's right, I feel sorry for you. No, really, you're always... Oh, you have a level 18 Bulbasaur and a level 16 Abra. Like, you're a bum. You're a bum. You don't care about the gossip. Other Bulbasaur, I was for Venusaur, bro. Oh my god. Maybe I should have chosen. times? Yeah, this is if Yoshi, I swear to God, bro. Testing me. You're testing me. You're testing me. This isn't even, I don't even have to switch. Just final. Hey, was it really that hard? That was probably another one. Yeah. Yoshi. It's not that hard. Yoshi, bro. Thank you. Doesn't even matter. Oh. 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 Oh, shoot. I have to, bro. I can't function without it. I can't function without 3 times speed, bro. What are you gonna do? Pathetic. Simply pathetic. This is nothing. Ah, yeah, whatever, dude. Alright, okay, oh, I hate this Pokemon so much. What? Okay, this is Oh. Dog. It doesn't want to pick you though, watch. Exactly. getting the ball. Fine. Wait, am I stupid? Where's town map? Oh, you stupid. Oh. I have to be stupid. I have to be the dumbest creature alive, bruh. I swear. So mine's working perfectly fine. Okay. Oh. God. No connection, son. Bro, I get here and everybody's fucking different. Like, bro. Top 3 things that ever happened. I swear. I should really do some. Yes! Over, please, please. What? Oh, you sound geek, Jaden. Come on. What? Son. You said como estás biblioteca, right? Yes! Yes! Finally! Oh my fucking god, bro. No, I'm gonna name it Trunks. Shit. It don't matter. Okay, Growly. I don't think yeah, Growly on the ground. Oh, guys. I think I'm gonna end this stream here. You know what? Never mind. I'll do some research. Eggs fire red. Son. Yep, that's right. Okay. And switch generation. This shiny looks tough. And then it loses its psychic type. Become Jack. This might be retarded. Lose learn by level up. Egg bomb? Are we dead ass? Yeah. These ass. Like, he learns all the good moves. I mean, whatever.
else. I mean, like, give it to my Yoshi's thing, Zelda's thing, Trump's thing. Oh no, bro. I mean, like, literally, literally. Like, if the most cool movie, but the only cool movie. This compared to the very good. Jimmy Boo. Literally. Like, Brick Break is better. Side.
So, sorry, stupid. Nothing. Fury Cutter's tail. Like, no X, like Silver White Knight bug types were struggling. Learn slash sword is. Oh boy, this is not it. This is not it. Oh my god. He's definitely off the table. What about team is outrage. He's pretty good. It might be worth the wait. Dragon already has can create everything. Can learn extreme speed. Outrage Dragon. It's like this is a good Pokemon in general. Vacuum Wave. Are you sure I'm going to do? Still in pretty good. I mean, yeah. Doesn't learn Dragon it? That's an egg move for it? Son. I'm still with ice attacks. Maybe not. I mean, it doesn't even get calm. It doesn't get calm mind or anything. What's another good Gen 1 Pokemon? Arcanine. 555. Amazing stats. I'm just gonna say it. Amazing. Look at that Gen 4 sprite. Oh my god. And then they just butcher him. Maybe let's go to, Growlithe. Yeah, 49? God, no. We're not using this shit, bro. Wood fire good for ice, we can cover that. Or freaking brick break Snorlax, okay? We generally do not need this. We generally do not need this whatsoever. I'm sorry, buddy, but no. I generally don't care. I know Blue's gonna have it. Freaking Lelouch. If it is, it seems gonna be Gyarados. Or Pidgeot. Pidgeot. So, Venusaur, Pidgeot. Alakazam, Gyarados, Arcanine, Rhydon. And what else? It's not gonna be exactly cute. The fuck is that, T? What's this Venusaur team?
Oh, that's sick. Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot about Arcanine. Alright. Oh my god. Alright, that's enough. That's enough. Jimmy, what did I do? I'm a psychopath. Let's watch some YouTube. Let's watch some YouTube. Oh, I remember playing this, bro. I could low-key up on Roblox right now and play it. I don't feel like it. Some Dave's Hot Chicken sounds good. I've never had it, but it looks delicious. Take care of yourself. Orange roulette.
Love Roblox? Earn Roblox digital gift cards with Microsoft Rewards.
Gambling has been around for generations, but our story today takes place in a school? Yes, ladies and gents, we are diving into an academy that is so wild that their tradition is gambling. Without further ado, let's go. First scene we see is our main character Ryota losing a gambling match to this girl named Mary, and he became a house pet. That pet tag is the lowest you could be at. They get treated like trash. That is,
really?
until a real stepper came to school. A new student by the name of Yumiko Jabami. The teacher lets Ryota give her a tour.
Awesome. For the first time, I'm glad I became a pet.
Oh my god, bro. Funny ass nigga. Bro, I be scrolling on TikTok and niggas like, bro, people literally fucking any fine attractive female. Can I call you mommy? Can I be your little pet? Like, bro, shut up.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Had Mary pissed. He tells her the school is all about gambling and someone will challenge her soon. Her first challenge coming from, yep, you already know, Mary. That's when we go to the council room and the president gets notified of Yumiko, piquing her interest. Long story short, Yumiko ended up winning the game of vote rock paper scissors. Had Mary down terrible. Yumiko then asked her to pay up the large sum of money. Mary tells Yumiko that she don't got that shit. She gonna need an extension period of a few days to get it. Yumiko walks away while telling Mary that she had a fun time. So Mary's debt to her is now null and void, and tells everyone to have a nice day before leaving the classroom. Ryota catches up with her and tells her he was planning to drop out of the academy since he couldn't pay his debt. She gives him the money, then quiets him, and tells him that she hates situations in which she knows her own outcome in a game as it really isn't gambling. Due to this, Ryota realized that she's not normal at all, but instead a compulsive gambler. Shit about to get wicked. Had Mary relegated to a pet.
The more I hear about it, the wilder this academy actually is. I'm just so glad that I transferred here.
And so it begins. Word spread it around of her beating Mary. So now it was time to start playing against members of the student council. First one being Itsuki, the daughter of a CEO of a toy company. Itsuki challenges her to a game called Double Concentration. The game utilizes 2 decks of cards and requires the player to match both the suit and the number on the card out of the 104 card deck in order to earn a point. Itsuki then makes the gamble being 20 million yen, but since Yumiko didn't have that much on hand from helping out Ryota, she decides to throw another 20 million yen of her own with no interest. Yumiko agrees, and they start. Yumiko gets the first pair and goes again to not get a match. Then Itsuki started going crazy, getting matches left and right. As the match progresses, Yumiko finding 18 matches while Itsuki finds 22. Yumiko flips over another matching pair. The game continuously becomes evenly matched. Itsuki then manages to get 10 existing matches out of the remaining cards left, furthering the closed gap. She flips over a pair of cards that prove not to be a match and tells Yumiko to do her best on the next pair or else she'll win the game. Yumiko fails to produce a match, and Itsuki wins the game, having won a majority of the 54 pairs of cards in the game, leaving Yumiko with a debt of 20 million yen. Yumiko begs to run it back since she can't pay the 20 mil.
Well, I guess I do have a thing for collecting nails. See? Aren't they beautiful? Of course, this is only a part of my collection.
She really wants her to wager her nails.
Oh, hell no!
You can already know what Yumiko gonna say. She accepts. Itsuki produces 2 brand new decks of cards for the game with her finger and toenails on the line. What type of sick fetish is this? Then Itsuki tells us she already knows where half of the cards are, thanks to the cards having a temperature mechanism, in which once the cards reach a certain temperature, a small mark appears on the back of the cards that differentiate them from a normal brand. Yumiko produces a card match upon her first turn, then says,
Word of advice for you, Itsuki. If you're going to put your family's company on the line, you should ensure that you're sufficiently prepared first.
While flipping over 54 matching pair of cards in a single turn, effectively winning the game. Yumiko tells her that if she were just a little bit more careful, then she wouldn't have caught on to how Itsuki was rigging the game in her favor. Then Yumiko freak ass starts pestering her for another game, where the loser will have all the nails on their hands and feet ripped off. Itsuki refuses and asks Yumiko to forgive her, and called that shit boring, and leaves. Like, dog, what the fuck? In the student council room, a member reports the outcome of the match, which stirs up the other members of the council who are surprised that a transfer student could have beaten Itsuki at her own game. The members ask the president what she plans to do about Yumiko, to which the president tells them that they'll simply meddle with her for a little bit. Ryota and Yumiko go to the traditional culture club room and are told that there's a public match occurring at the moment. It was Mary losing, going even more in debt of 49.6 million, and leaves the room. And it was against a student council member, Yuriko. She then offers her to a game called Life or Death, and she accepts. Oh lord.
You will see 30 spots on the board that have numbers on them, and you bet your chips on those you think the swords will fall on. It's very similar to roulette or Japanese chohan gambling, where you try to guess the right number. What makes Life or Death interesting is, if the sword appears blade first, it's life, and the return is multiplied by 30. If it lands hilt first, it's death, and the result is minus 30 times. In other words, you pay your opponent 30 times the amount.
They get 10 chips ready. The result was 17 life, 30 death. Neither of them got any right, while Yuriko was one off. Then Yumiko cooks her shit, saying,
You play terribly and you ought to be mortified. You're shit and you know it.
Oh my god! Cook her shit, twin! Afterwards, Yumiko decides to bet everything she has left. Yuriko spreads her chips to 8 spots, and Yumiko puts it all on 24, saying out loud that it's obvious she cheating. Classic theme here, not gonna lie. She notices her judge's right hand, points out the piercings, and that those piercings have magnets for the swords inside. Realizing that the cheat is not a guaranteed win, she just needs to win more than her opponents. Assuming she loses this, she would lose 2.17 billion yen. Got they ass sweating. Made Yuriko realize she could lose her council seat and the girls working for her would be house pets. Right before the reveal, the president herself pulled up to watch. Had her ass shaking. We get the reveal and the results was death on 10 and life on 7. Yuriko betted on 7 luckily, and nothing landed on 24. Yuriko, who had 5 chips placed on the number, gets 195 chips, whereas Yumiko loses 115, which negates Yuriko's total winnings to 310 million yen. Yumiko loses, and afterwards she decides she wants to gamble with the student council president, later getting a pet tag due to her loss.
Oh, I see. Female house pets are called mittens, so in other words, loser cats. But cats are super cute though, right? Meow, meow. I'm a loser cat with a gambling addiction. I lost to the student council and now I'm 3 million yen in the hole. I think I should gamble more and I want to. Would anyone like to be my patron? Pretty please?
What a year. Trips, gifts, holidays. But all those memories come with a cost. Like high interest credit card balance.
I already know there's some freak motherfuckers that got turned on by this shit. In the student council room, Sayaka presents Kirari with Yumiko and Mary's plans for them. Later, Ryota tries to give Yumiko 1 mil to get back on her feet, and she rejects. She reveals that the student council has yet to collect debts from her and shows a booklet life plan from the student council. Mary tried to press one of the members, Runa, finds out the form dictates all that student council wants her to do during the course of her life, including getting married and having kids of the council's choice. Only way to get out of it is to pay what you owe. While walking to class, June pulls up and tells Yumiko to come with him, and she does, since he's a house pet. And
I want your clothes off. Strip for me.
I'm going to have to refuse. The group of you are very far from my type.
I don't know what the hell Ryota thought he was finna do, but another member of the council pulled up, and it was Midori of the Student Council Beautification Committee. She decides to offer herself instead while whipping out a gun? Trying to gamble her life away. Yeah, Buddy got turned off and dipped, but apparently she gets off on that shit. Later on, all the house pets get gathered for a debt settlement party where groups of 4 will have the chance to swap their debts, and the person who has the lowest will have their debt removed. Mary and Yumiko end up on the same group. The game they will be playing is 2-card Indian poker.
Each group will be using a 40-card deck with all of the jokers and face cards removed. The dealer will pass out the first card to each player at the table. This one you may take a look at. A second card will then be dealt to each player. This one you may not look at. 1 visible card and 1 hidden card. The strongest hand is a pair, where both of your cards match. Next is a suit, which is self-explanatory. The weakest hand is a pig, where neither suit nor number matches. If multiple players have the same hand, then the largest number wins. Each player will be given 10 chips of various color. The value of all chips in your possession at the end will determine the...
Yeah, let's go back to playing Pokemon. You know what? Let's watch a video while playing Pokemon. That's a great idea. Ah, son. Yes, anime is actually good. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this too? You know what?
Switch to TurboTax and file your own taxes free in the app if you didn't file with us last year.
Harem anime. For the one person that's never heard of anime in their life but ended up clicking on this video somehow, this is what a harem anime is. You get the most basic ass, blank piece of paper ass dude as your main character, and he's usually surrounded by a swarm of anime girls, all representing some kind of overdone archetype. We watch as this main character, who's basically the anime character equivalent of watching paint dry, somehow rizzes up all of these different girls one by one throughout the course of the series by treating them with a basic level of respect. Who will he end up choosing as his one and only? Or will he choose everyone and live in this fantastical harem world for the rest of his life, happily ever after? Watch the 50-something episode anime to find out at the last fucking moment of it. Ugh, I don't even know if I personally like or hate harems as a trope, to be honest. I just think they're kinda dumb. Like, this whole concept just makes me shrug my shoulders, tilt my head to the side, and ask the million-dollar question of why? I've never been a huge fan of romance anime in general, so maybe I'm just not the target audience for this trope. I personally enjoy watching anime about soldiers getting their asses absolutely torn apart by some beautiful and muscular titan jaws, rather than having Mr. Blank Whiteboard over here being more indecisive about his multiple potential romantic partners than my friends and I trying to decide where to go eat for dinner. I need to confess my sin to the anime lords that I haven't really delved deep into the rabbit hole of this degeneracy. I've wanted to make a video talking about harem anime for a while now. In order for me to talk about harem anime though, I first needed to grasp a better understanding of the genre. And so to Google I went. Hello everybody, my name is Leo Hashi and thank you very much for coming to my class presentation. Today I wanted to talk about harems in anime. That's right, I made a PowerPoint just for this video for the first time in years, baby! I first started by trying to define what exactly is a harem. According to Wikipedia, it's a genre of light novels, manga, anime, and video games focusing on a main character surrounded by multiple potential romantic or sexual partners. Harem works are frequently comedies that rely on self-insert protagonists of whom allow projection for the viewer, often accompanied with an ensemble cast of supporting characters. And I know, okay, you're not supposed to use Wikipedia as a source, but I'm not in school anymore, and this isn't a paper, so fuck you, professor. Here are some types of harem anime that exist. First, we have the female harem / seraglios, a story featuring a heterosexual male or homosexual female protagonist paired with an all-female harem. Some examples of this include High School DxD, Rent a Girlfriend, and even the quintessential quintuplets, which features one socially inept dude being hunted down by, well, quintuplets. Have you ever wanted to marry twins? Ever wanted to join a tricycle of love by joining a triplet as their lawfully wedded husband or wife? Well, there's shows even for you. Then we have the male harem or reverse harem. This is a story featuring a heterosexual female or homosexual male protagonist with an all-male harem. Examples include Fruits Basket, Ouran High School Host Club, and La Storia della Arcana Famiglia, which is quite possibly one of the shittiest, most garbage anime that I have ever seen in my fucking life, and I hate it for an incredibly petty reason that has nothing to do with the fact that it's a harem. Oh my god, the ending for this anime sucked ass. Anyway, the protagonist is often portrayed as a self-insert everyman archetype. They often have very little characterization other than existing and taking up space like an actual NPC, or being so perverted to the point where I'm genuinely concerned that it might be some kind of terminal disease where they have to be perverted or else they'll die. Harem works frequently put off commitment to any specific love interest for as long as possible, sometimes indefinitely, commonly executed by oblivious or easily flustered protagonists. By leaving the protagonist's desires and choices unclear, viewers with different preferences are able to continue their self-insertion without coming into conflict with source material canon. So if you're the type who likes it when things actually happen in a show where they're watching, then maybe this type of anime isn't for you. But if you have a kink for being eternally blue-balled by these clumps of pixels on your screen who will never actually confess their feelings for each other until the day you die, then maybe you might like these? I don't know. Or you just have a 2D waifu-shaped void in your heart and no 3D girl could ever fill it, and only by buying figures with giant plastic and pillows with images of pixelated ass cheeks to clap can you finally feel fulfilled. Is this what they call a Shakespearean tragedy? Okay, maybe I'm being a bit too harsh. You're allowed to enjoy whatever you want, and I think the important part is whether people can separate reality from fantasy. Most harem works end with the main character pairing up with one or more of their suitors, with some games and visual novels featuring branched endings dependent on player choice. A harem ending occurs in works where the protagonist ends together in a polyamorous relationship with all of the suitors. Jesus! The harem ending as a concept is absolutely insane to me. So what, they all live happily ever after? How the fuck does that even work? Harem anime are also pretty closely acquainted with other infamous tropes like fan service, which is basically the anime version of an infinite money glitch. I mean, they wouldn't continue to release gigantic plastic balls in the shape of anime if it didn't bring in a bunch of those green dollar bills. Let's be real. Obviously, harem doesn't always equal fan service, but the two do seem to be often associated with each other. Alright, so after that section, I hope that you and I now have a basic knowledge of what a harem anime might actually entail. But I personally felt like I still had to do a bit more research to understand this genre more. So I decided to look up harem anime on Google and look at the list of the most popular harem anime on my anime list and actually try watching some of High School DxD. Which is apparently the most popular harem anime on my anime list. If you've never seen High School DxD, I don't blame you. It's the kind of anime that makes it impossible to convince that one friend who has never seen anime that it's not all weird perverted hentai shit. High School DxD is like fan service the anime. Panty shots, unnecessary fan service, a main character with a terminal case of pervert, girls being objectified every other frame of animation. I mean, this show has got it all, man. I told myself that I'd at least watch the first season of this godforsaken show in order to do some research, no matter how fucking painful or brain melting the journey became. I actually ended up watching 13 episodes, which was one more than the 12 episodes of season 1. So hey, I did it. In fact, I kind of over-delivered. And well, suffice to say, I don't think I'll be watching the other 40 episodes left in the series, because although it somehow wasn't the worst anime I've ever seen, my
time's running out to find clearance deals during Happy Honda Days. Get a great offer on a 2025 Accord, Pilot, or Ridgeline.
Driving in a Honda Wonderland.
Hurry into your local Honda dealer while the clearance deals last.
The bespoke AI Family Hub Plus refrigerator with AI Vision inside. Even smarter with smart things.
God, was it painful at some points to get through. In fact, I remember when I started to actually watch the anime, I jotted down in my notes, it has been literally 1 minute and 9 seconds since I started watching High School DxD, and I already want to die. High School DxD is a story about a perverted high school boy named Issei Hyodo, who, after being killed on his first date, is reincarnated into a devil by this mysterious girl named Rias Grammary. Rias? Re-asking to have your balls in my mouth. He is turned into her servant and joins his school's occult research club, which was just a front for Rias' servants in order to get out of school activities in case of an emergency to hunt down stray devils or a fallen angel, which are the show's primary antagonistic group, at least in season 1. I have no idea what happens after, and I honestly do not care. In this occult research club, Issei of course grows closer with Rias, but also with the other club members and newer ones that join over the course of the series, I think. And of course, since this is a harem anime, every single girl around this dude apparently falls in love with him over the course of the series. And I feel like I read somewhere that he ends up proposing to like all of the girls at the same time or something. What the fuck? There's a bunch of lore with angels and devils and fallen angels who are angels who were disgraced by God because they fucked a human or some shit. I don't really know. Issei gains some kind of power on his arm, and it turns out to be one of the legendary 13 spectral whatever the shit, and he is a chosen one, yada yada yada. I mean, come on. We all know that none of this lore shit really matters in the end, because we all know exactly what this show is about. It's about The show immediately establishes that it knows exactly what it's doing by letting us know that Issei's primary character trait is that he is a pervert. We get an uncomfortable amount of fan service shots where the animators, while drawing this fucking anime with only one hand, are just practically shoving boobs and ass down the viewer's throat. And this is something that just happens throughout this entire show. Also, do you wonder why Issei enrolled in this specific school that he's in? Because apparently it was an all-girls school, but recently became a co-ed school. And I guess they had this genius plan where if they enrolled in this school while there weren't as many boys as girls, then they wouldn't have to put in the work and would be swimming in pussy just by being there. I mean, it sounds almost comical when I describe it out loud, but no, that's like the canonical thing. That's what's happening here. Then we also get introduced to Issei's two closest friends, who are both somehow even more depraved than Issei himself. Like, these two people might genuinely become a danger to society at some point. Like, they're both just as obsessive over women's bodies as Issei is, to the point where I feel like the shape of their brains have each morphed into the shapes of tits or panties, because these two dudes do not think about anything else at all. Professional gooners quiver in the presence of these two titans of pervertedness, okay? One of them even lists off every single girl's 3 sizes like he's the fucking Pokédex. How is this real? Anyways, meet the members of the fan service club. I mean, the occult research club. You got Rias, the president of the club, who is basically the poster girl of fan service stereotypes. Akeno, who is the resident ana girl. Koneko, the underclassman with a quiet presence but a tough attitude. Asiya, a clueless and shy priest turned demon who fell head over heels in love with the main character, to the point where if another girl strips naked in front of him, she will also do the same thing because she's jealous. Oh, and there's Yuto, a pretty boy who's adored by many female students and hated by the other male students, including Issei at first. He was also the only character who I kinda liked. Again, I only watched 13 episodes of the show, so I'm sure there's other characters that join the club later on or whatever, other things that happen. I don't really know. And while this video isn't about fan service, so I won't be talking too much about that, I just have to first mention the fact that 75% of this entire show is basically just fan service. This show was made for gooners by gooners. It feels like have their own laws of physics in the show that's just completely separate from everything else that exists in reality. A character will tilt like literally just 5 degrees downward, and her entire chest will flop up and down like a fucking fish trying to jump back into the water. And this might be crude for me to say, but I swear to God, bro, the animators must have felt like it was life or death when it came to drawing nipples. At some point, it's all just fucking ridiculous. Am I crazy for like thinking this is insane? Issei, the main character, is pretty unbearable. Over the course of the show, despite his pervertedness, we see that he's a good-natured guy who does care for people and yada yada yada. You know, the basic self-insert protagonist who's awful and gross perverted nature is completely forgiven because deep down, he's a good guy. He gets a unique power with a lot of power potential, and despite this, sees himself as being the weakest member of the club and useless over the course of the series. He's your run-of-the-mill self-insert intended character character with an overtly perverted nature, and despite this, you got every girl in the show falling in love with this dude. Starting with Ria's Grammary. We see her catch interest in our main character because he might have some hidden ability. Then she reincarnates him into a devil and makes him into her servant, which, come on, has to have sexual undertones for the viewers to enjoy. And then suddenly, he's just waking up to her sleeping next to him, completely naked, without a care in the world. They bond over the course of the series as Issei declares that he fights for her as her servant, and he doesn't need any other reason to keep going. But I gotta be honest, man, this romance was just so out of nowhere that I just cannot even fathom it. It's not even like Issei actually did anything. And Rias as a character also felt not fleshed out enough for me as a viewer to even understand her that well, because the show was too busy sexualizing her half the time to even tell a story about her in the first place. If Issei's only personality trait is perv, then Rias's only personality trait is fan service. We also then see the other girls fall in love with him over the course of the series. Oh, and during this entire story, these girls randomly have their clothes melted off of them in one way or another, while Issei drools and stares at these girls who are already being violated. And later on, Issei actually develops his own magical technique where he shreds the clothing and undergarments off of any woman he uses this move on. I feel like no sane person would see this disgusting, lecherous pest of a human being who literally uses his powerful magical abilities to strip girls naked without any consent whatsoever and go, oh my god, he might have completely violated a bunch of women, but he's such a nice person deep down inside. Oh my god, I want to love him, hello. But I mean, I don't know. People have their own tastes, so who am I to say? I guess what I'm trying to say is, sure, Issei might be a decent person on the inside, but again, some of the things he does and says are so gross that it just makes me cringe, bro. I don't know, man. To me, it just seemed like what a lot of Issei was doing that was considered good was what any decent human being would probably, hopefully do. You know those nice guys who be like, I held the door for you, why won't you have sex with me? You know, like because they do something nice, they should be rewarded with companionship and love. It seems like someone like that wrote this series. Okay, so yeah, High School DxD is basically every single negative stereotype that people might have about anime all rolled into one egregious package. My experience sitting through 13 episodes straight was pretty rough, and it's a ride that I'm definitely not willing to go back on after this video. But I have also seen other harem animes before when I was much younger. I've seen through the entirety of Oreimo, an anime about a high school boy who rejects literally every other girl that falls in love with him in the series in order to pretend marry his biological sister, which is a show that I've talked about in other videos before. I've also seen this anime called The World God Only Knows, which was an anime from the early 2010s. It's about a high school student named Keima Katsuragi who is an avid player of gal games, which are video games that involve interactions with anime-styled pretty girls. He's known on the internet as the god of conquests for his legendary skills to be able to conquer any 2D girls in games. Honestly, I don't know how proud I would be for being known as the Riz god of 2D girls. Technically, can't anyone be that? Just look up a walkthrough on the internet. Anyways, at the start of the series, Keima receives an email offering him a contract to
genuinely
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is the first look at the...
I spent a day with multiple personalities, dissociative identity disorder. It's an older video from Anthony Padilla, but it's his most watched video.
God, the audio so trash.
And it's him spending a day with people with DID. Should I read the warning? Nah.
Dissociative identity disorder, once called multiple personality disorder, is a disorder in which a person alternates between one or more...
Dude, I didn't even know about this disorder until I watched the movie Split. Do y'all remember that movie? And it describes it terribly. But I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, I didn't know you could have multiple personalities. Like, diagnosably, like, you are a different person.
Alternate personalities that function with separate memory and awareness and adapt with amnesia between them. The first detailed account of DID can be traced back to 1791, when a German woman began speaking perfect French and behaving like a French aristocrat, despite never having learned French or even having been to France. Although...
That's possible? No. How would your mind just know another language? I saw it in Fight Club. Oh, DID? Many souls in one body? But how would you know? You can't just pick up a language. And I don't think it's many souls in one body. I thought it was from trauma.
My name's Anthony Padilla, and today I'm going to be sitting down with people who dissociate into fragmented identities to learn the truth behind this heavily misunderstood disorder. Does DID access hidden capabilities and skills within the brain, allowing people to harness brain power in a way others simply aren't capable?
Well, Split's different. Split's just like an exaggeration because it says that one of his personalities is a superhuman monster that eats people.
Or does it keep them feeling bogged down and restricted from participating in normality? Are they openly proud of their disorder? Or has the media's portrayal of DID forced them to live a life of alienation and solitude, too worried of what their presence will unleash in others? Hi, Amanda. Hi, the Redwoods. Nin.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming out and teaching me about the wondrous world of dissociative identity disorder.
Anthony, there's so much to learn.
What do you consider yourself? Someone with dissociative identity disorder? Someone with multiple alters?
Yeah, just someone with DID.
We identify as first as we, and we identify as multiple. Sometimes we say we have DID. Sometimes we say we're plural, but multiple is the main word that we use.
I consider myself...
Do they remember... I asked this the other day before we were going to watch this video. Do they remember their other identities? Like, can they remember what their other person did?
Identity disorder, or if you wanted to refer to us collectively, it would be saying that I'm part of a system of alters.
Can you explain what having DID entails?
Yeah, so having DID means that as a child, your personality was unable to fully develop into one singular personality. Everybody as a child...
Yo, that's fucking crazy!
Starts off with an unintegrated personality, and around the ages of between 7 to 9 in normal...
It's like a blank slate picking up like multiple parts of a personality, but never fully fleshing out to be a whole. And so then as they aged, all those parts became wholes in themselves. Because it's like when you don't know yourself, it's IRL Fight Club. Stop relating it to fucking Fight Club.
Development. But if there is repeated or severe trauma before that age, then the brain can say, whoa, I can't deal with this. This cannot be my life, and we would not be able to survive if I was aware of this. So this trauma, along with the ability to dissociate to a high level and having disorganized attachments to your primary caregivers, prevents one personality from fully integrating because the amnesia that goes up to keep that trauma away. And that's why if you
they don't remember.
Have DID, you have multiple personalities rather than one singular one.
For us, like, when we first started figuring it out, someone who thought they were the only person for like a long time, right? Like, as most people think, oh, I'm just the only person in this body.
That's what people would identify with normal.
Right. They're like, yeah, of course, there's only one person, right? And you start to think, like, what could this be? Am I possessed? Am I like...
You thought you were possessed?
Like, I didn't think I was possessed, but I definitely wasn't going to talk about it with anyone in case I maybe was possessed.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want people to know if that's true.
Yeah. I actually Googled spirit possession when it got really strong.
Whoa.
Yeah. Fortunately, this was like 2012.
Yeah.
There was some article that was like spirit possession versus dissociative identity disorder. And I was like looking at that, and then I went to a therapist, and they were like, yep.
Were you stoked that you were not possessed by a spirit?
I don't know.
Do you feel comfortable saying how many alters you have?
At the last count, which was actually about 2 weeks ago, I had 22, I think.
22? How the fuck? Like, dude, I feel like that's so stressful for like the individual, like the individual personalities. I know they're all a part of like the whole individual person, but 22, like that is a lot.
22.
We're 9 people living in one body. So we went from 3 to 9 over like 7 years.
I have 16, so there's 17 of us total.
And so they mark an individual. How do they do that? See, this is what just doesn't make sense to me. That's why I think this is a fascinating video, because how do you mark what an individual personality is? Just a different identity?
Eternal.
Eternal?
Eternal. She's really cool.
Whoa.
She's really, really cool.
Whoa, do you show her frequently?
She fronts Occasionally. She's the caretaker, so she takes care of the littles in our heads.
Whoa. You can't flash that. Caretaker alters are a type of protector. They help manage and care for the other alters of the external people. Often motherly and maybe modeled on a real person.
Takes care of the littles in our heads, and then occasionally she'll come out to take care of me if I'm not doing so well. So she kind of fronts in the sidelines and behind the scenes more.
First off, do you prefer to be referred to as a single or plural?
Well, it depends who you're talking to. If you're talking about me, as in me, the person sat in front of you, talking to you with my personality, then it's me, one person as Nin. But if I was, let's say, co-con, so there was more than one person essentially in the driving seat, then it would be we, more than one person.
That's just terrifying to me. Like, how do you, like, two consciousnesses at once?
For you.
Who wants to answer this question?
Yeah.
So this is Z. So it was like a combination of Allie and Eliza talking before.
Oh, okay.
We can kind of blend sometimes. So when we first came into what we would call co-consciousness, and that's a pretty common term, which is the shared experience of kind of being able to talk to each other. A lot of people don't have that, and they're basically like coordinating in the dark with someone who's not there when they're there. And so like, you might be doing something and then come back and it's 3 days or 3 weeks later and your life has been...
I feel like the way that I can relate this, it's very hard for me to understand. It's like trying to explain what hallucinating is like to someone else, right? Like having an experience that is impossible to perceive unless you actually experience it. It's like trying to explain that. Like when you talk to somebody that was on mushrooms and they're like, dude, everything's like, wait, you have a feeling of like purpose, and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, it doesn't make sense unless you're experiencing it. And I feel like I can semi understand what they're saying, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't get it fully.
And all kinds of stuff is happening. I have a friend who would be heading one place and then someone would switch and then they'd head back home and then they'd switch and head back and forth, and it'd take like 4 hours to get out of that loop until the same person came back and was like, no, we're actually going here. And what they learned to do is to text themselves or leave notes on their iPhone and read those. And so it's kind of when you come to the front and you feel disoriented.
So they do forget. So they'll switch and literally forget what the fuck they were driving for.
Yeah.
You can read those notes.
It's almost like having amnesia and leaving notes for yourself.
No, it's called dissociative amnesia is like basically the term for that.
I was in the bath. I just switched out, so I had no memory of what happened before. Didn't remember getting in the bath because it wasn't me.
Yeah.
It was my alter Kyle, who's my primary protector, and he'd apparently decided that he wanted a snack while he was in the bath, and there was just this half-eaten banana on like the shampoo holder, and I was like, what? Why? That's disgusting.
Dude, I feel like this would trip me out. Like if I just randomly switched alter, I feel like you can't be an influencer. There's a lot of jobs you couldn't do. If I had DID and I just randomly switched midstream and I had fucking dissociative amnesia and I'm just sitting in my chair in front of a camera like, well, it would be terrifying.
You just realize that you are in a bathtub with a half-eaten banana.
Yeah, like peeled. It was pretty beautifully presented, actually.
How do you feel about the different labels in terms of personality, alters, identities, multiple?
Yeah, there are a lot of people who don't like the term personality because when a lot of people think of personality, they think of like how you act in a certain situation. So some people, when I've told them about DID in its most basic terms, have said like, well, I have a completely different personality when I'm at work, and then I come home and I'm a different person. And it's like, I completely understand what you're saying. But it's kind of different when it comes to DID. So some people feel that the term personality isn't quite encompassing or serious enough. I don't mind the term personality, but the term that's generally used in the community and the scientific kind of side of things is alters, because it stands for alternate state of identity. So that's what we prefer to use.
Well, what would that feel like? Like, I don't want to have DID, but I want to know what, like, feeling like you have a different fucking state of identity. Like, yeah, when I'm like, when I'm on drugs or some shit, I might fucking trip out and feel like that, like if I'm fucking hallucinating. But like, I'm saying like a genuine state of consciousness where you feel like you are a legitimate, different individual. Like, there's times where I dissociate all the fucking time. Maybe because of the weed. I don't fucking know. Or a multitude of other things. But, like, dude, I've never been, like, dissociating and been like, I identify as a different person. When I'm dissociating, I feel like I'm not a person. So I feel like that's the difference, is like they're dissociating in the sense of like they're literally a different person, whereas I'm dissociating and I'm just like, I don't exist.
Having a panic attack, and I kind of felt myself as a consciousness retreat to the back of my own mind. So I was watching everything from behind, and there was just nothing there.
In 2012, yeah, so this is, so we just switched right there, really. So there was Allie talking, but then like Allie pulled away because this is Eliza. I was the one who was there and thought I was the only one. So yeah, I thought I was a boy, and I thought I was one person. Pretty standard, like expectations.
That's how I grew up. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And then I just had this like weird triggering confrontation with a stranger. Basically what I understand is that I had a whole system.
Bro, he's making the same face I am. Like, I'm trying so hard to fucking just like, because to understand a concept, it's not like I'm trying to fucking get it.
This one had been a little different from the others, and it was my first real kind of communication with one of my alters, Kyle, my primary protector, the banana guy.
The banana guy?
He's gonna hate me for that.
He's gonna watch this later and be like, yeah, no,
that's
we need
who
to have
I
a
am
talk.
now. I'm the banana guy.
Yeah.
And he basically saved my life after
God,
this.
it's so weird because they're talking about it as if it's a different...
In Albion, no matter where you go or what you do, your mount will accompany you on your journey. Perhaps you'll pick the ox, a merchant's best friend. It can carry anything you throw at it. Anything. Okay, maybe not that much. Or the fearless armored horse. It doesn't mind riding even into certain death. And in case you want to cosplay as the ultimate edgelord, we've got just the right mount for you. Perhaps you...
Physical person. But they're talking about it in the sense of like, it's a different person, but it's a different person that's in the same body.
And I could hear him talking to me, and it was the first time that I actually kind of wasn't like, okay, yeah, so this is my inner voice.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Imagine taking shrooms and having DID. They're probably straight away from doing that. In the same sense that anybody that's predisposed for schizophrenia is told that they... Like, people that are predisposed... If you have people in your family that have schizophrenia, you should never smoke weed. You should never take mushrooms. You should never do any hallucinogens. Not necessarily that it will make you have those symptoms, but it could bring it out earlier than it needed to be.
It was. Everybody else says, like, you know, your inner voice, you talking to yourself.
Yeah.
And this lady in the crisis team was like, have you ever heard voices? Before this, I would not have given that a second thought. I've been asked that before and was like, no, definitely not. It was very much like a man's voice. It didn't sound like it was coming externally. Again, it wasn't exactly like a voice.
It was an interpretation.
But it was very different from mine. And he was like, I'm going to be with you the whole time. You're going to be fine. You can do this. And was like, you need to lie on your stomach now. And I was like, what? And was just pretty much shutting down at this point. And I was watching everything happen as if I was across the room.
You had an out-of-body experience almost?
Yeah, it's part of dissociating. It's called derealization, when you don't experience what's happening.
That happens to me every day, bitch. That happens to me on stream sometimes. Yo, swear to God, sometimes I'm streaming, and dude, I'll be fucking... you won't even know that it happens to me because I'm not fucking... like, I'm just zoned in, right? I'll have fucking thought, like, just derealization, like I'm watching my life from a TV, and I'm still talking how I am now, but I'm not controlling shit. It's just happening. Like, I'm sitting here on stream entertaining. I'm trying to fucking be entertaining. I'm talking to you guys, all this other shit, fucking talking about this shit. And you're fucking sitting there, and I'm just, like, in the back of my head, I'm like, damn, bro, like, this doesn't feel real at all. But at the same time... I'm actively talking while having those thoughts in my head. It's fucking weird.
My alter in this body and saying that's Nin, then they're denying that other alter's existence. And I had to stop thinking from the point of view of that this is my body. I'm the only one who deserves to be here. This is only going to be my life forever. Because they've always been there, or most of them have always been there. They have a life and feelings and wants and dreams of their own. They've experienced terrible things for me and kept me safe from terrible things. Why in the world should the fact that we've experienced terrible things and suffered be another reason that we should have to suffer?
Do each of your altars have names?
They all have names, ages, and literally the personalities.
Yeah.
They're all very distinct.
How do they end up receiving names?
Oh, they tell me their names.
Oh, really?
And
but who's me? Who's me? That's what I'm not getting. I don't I'm getting upset because I want to know. Who's, like, they're saying they tell me their names. Who's me? You're you. I know. What do you mean you're you? I'm not at... Who's me? Meaning, like, they're talking about all the personalities, right? And they tell me, I'm assuming, like, a rooted consciousness with, a, like, the average person. Rooted consciousness, personality. Sometimes they separate, you dissociate, boom, 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 same person, right? Them, and this is how I'm understanding it. Rooted consciousness, me. The personalities, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, however many they have. And then those kind of connect or disconnect.
Like, one of my altars' name is Freedom.
Freedom?
Yes.
Does that altar represent freedom in any way?
I mean, her first name was Pain, and then she switched it to Freedom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A very literal naming
so
system.
it was for her. So
Yes.
some of my protector's name is Brad.
Oh, okay.
Like, just
So
a very,
very-
no.
Name
like,
not protector, but name is Brad.
Yes, the
Yes.
protector, his role is a protector for us, and his name is Brad.
Do you consider having DID a hindrance in your day-to-day life?
Even normal things like going out to a coffee shop or going out to the zoo, whenever me and my partner, who also has DID, try and do something nice, I don't think there's ever been an occasion where one of us hasn't been triggered. It's hard to do things that are simple, like walking around shopping centres, because certain things can be positive triggers, which can encourage certain alters to front. For example, if we walk past a toy store, it's an immediate positive trigger for our little.
Oh, it's a good trigger then.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean that it's safe for a little to suddenly be walking around. They're a child, so the brain essentially split.
What do you do if you're driving? Like, if you have DID, can they have a license? Because if you have an alter that is a literal child, like 6 years old, and they switch, and now the kid's behind the wheel, like, I feel like that's scary.
Off in some circumstances will have split off and separated that area of life, those experiences. So while they still have access to an adult brain and will be able to understand adult concepts and be able to use adult words, the way they process things is still the mind of a child. So they probably won't know where they are. They'll likely get scared. I don't know where the body's going to be when I come back to. Somebody could take them. Yes, we're in an adult body, but adults get taken places too, you know? If you are in... It's frightening not to have control.
How is she not switching right now? Like, how often does a switch occur? Like, I feel like she's been the same alter the entire way. Like, how do you know when, like, what makes it switch?
Sounds terrifying.
It is terrifying.
I don't have all of the brain power. I don't have all the body batteries. Like, some of it's Allie, some of it's Z.
So it's not each person doesn't have 100% within their own.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's 100% is hard. Like, they're 100% of themselves, but in terms of managing the body, I do feel like on a somatic level or like a body energy level, like we have each different connections to different pathways in the brain and in the body. Like I feel more sensation in certain parts of my body, and then if Allie comes to the front and I go away, Allie's gonna feel something differently. She might even taste something differently.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and like different people.
Holy shit! So you go to a restaurant. Yeah, I'll have the tuna. Gets put down. You start eating it. You switch. The other alter fucking hates tuna. Like, now you're in a fucking predicament. Like, I feel like there's so many scenarios where this is just gonna be like, fuck.
For a lot of that, because it's hard to go into a restaurant and be like, hey, there's actually 9 of us eating. Can you give us like this order and this order,
please?
Yeah.
Do you proudly tell people that you have DID, or is that something that's more of a secret?
I wouldn't call it a secret.
Right.
I mean, you know,
you're
doing an
here
interview.
in front of the world.
Yes, but I am careful, because there have been times I've told people who have completely retreated from my life just because the stigma is around it. One of my alters, she's my 16-year-old, has purposely told people we have it to push people away when she didn't like them.
So it's a defense mechanism.
It is. It can be. For her, it is.
Yeah.
For some of us, it's better to not say.
I'm trying very hard to stay in the body.
Yeah, I get it.
Sorry.
If you need to take a moment, totally cool.
I'm just...
Oh, is she gonna switch?
Switching, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time. We got plenty of time, like I was saying.
It's hard.
Hey, I know it's hard, but you're so strong because you flew all the way out here, and and it's okay to feel these things because, yeah, like I said, you're here.
Oh, she switched, bro! I swear to God, I saw it in her eyes. Oh my God.
Do you want to take a quick moment?
Sorry, what?
Do you want to take a quick moment off stage?
No, I'm here now. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
It's
No
Kyle.
worries. Hello, Kyle.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Shit! Oh my God, bro! That's. I feel like you could tell. Like her eyes dilated.
You're not cool with the skirt?
No, not really.
No.
I'm a bit uncomfortable.
I see you trying to cover it up.
Yeah, no, stop looking at my legs.
So you don't approve of Nin's choice?
I mean, I'd prefer not to be in it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, cool, looks great on her, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll look cute as hell, but...
Yeah.
Did you get the Duracell batteries?
What's it matter? Batteries are all the same. All the same?
I wouldn't personally
You wouldn't personally choose it?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you mind continuing this interview?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I know why we're here.
Do you proudly tell people that you have DID, or is that something that you keep more of a secret?
Holy shit! Yo, that was insane. I didn't think I would see it like that. Like, I thought it would just be like a random switch. That seemed like it was like like she was trying to suppress it. And then it happened. And now she's Kyle, who's a he.
If it's a professional situation or something where if somebody does have like stigma around it.
Did she always have an accent? Or am I crazy? Yes? I feel like it's thicker now. I don't know.
Or is very, I don't know, like not open to it or a little bit oppressive around it. That could be like seriously damaging to whatever we're trying to do. Sometimes it's just safer.
It's definitely,
to, like,
it's definitely a
anything.
thicker accent.
What's the most annoying question you get about DID?
Honestly, the one that bothers me the most is who's the real one?
Yeah.
Because that really is like, we're all real though.
Yeah.
And also, like, oh, well, psychologists don't believe DID exists. Yeah, they do. It's been like in the DSM and the ICD.
Yeah.
But it's in there.
I don't know
like,
what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I gotta read that.
In the DSM and the
International Classification of Diseases and Diagnostic and Statistical Manual or Mental Disorders. This is not identifying classified diseases once the diagnosis is established.
ICD.
Yeah.
But it's in there, like it's recognised worldwide as a treatable disorder with, you know, a known cause, and there's a ton of medical evidence behind it. Like people have been in CAT scans and brain scans and stuff and switched while they're in there, and you can literally see different parts of the brain lighting up.
How do you feel about the way DID is portrayed in pop culture, like Split and Mr. Robot?
Mr. Robot is one of the more interesting...
I've not seen Mr. Robot. I know Split's very inaccurate, though. Dude, in Split, one of the alters is just a supernatural monster cannibal. Like, that's... Like, trying to get people to accept DID, and you make a movie that's like, yeah, one of the alters eats people.
Like, do I need to, like, be scared?
Was her only exposure to DID through things like Split?
I don't know, but we've also had comments on our channel, like, of people saying that teachers have used Split to educate their students about DID, as in, like, this is an example of DID. Like,
How do you feel about that?
It is bollocks. Like, oh, it's ridiculous. It is so damaging. Like, there are some stuff it gets right. Like, yeah, it's done through trauma. Yeah, there can be protectors and persecutors. But we're not superheroes. There's no the beast, we ain't gonna hurt you, we ain't gonna kidnap you. Like, people with DID are created with DID, it's developed because of trauma. We are no more likely to be dangerous than any other member of society, and in most cases we are less likely because of what we've been through. Most people are more likely to return to the situation of being a victim or being abused rather than an abuser.
What do you think the biggest misconception is surrounding DID?
I think there's the idea that it's purely dysfunctional, that it's obviously miserable. I've definitely had my rough
I feel like hers is the most apparently obvious. Like the switches. I don't know.
days, weeks, months,
But it's not
years.
constant?
It's gotten better.
Yeah.
And I think that's the part that we don't tell.
A lot of people think that it's really rare,
Yeah.
but the same percentage of people who have ginger hair have DID.
What is that, 1 to 3%?
1 to 3%, yeah, which means it's as common as bulimia, more common than schizophrenia. You either haven't known it or you ain't known it. If they don't want you to know, you won't know.
If there's anyone watching who has DID but maybe is uncomfortable or experiencing fear.
My issue, and I think what also hurts how people perceive DID, is too many people self-diagnose themselves with whatever on TikTok. I think not just TikTok, but just social media in general. People will be like, yeah, I have this. And I'm like, oh, really? And they're like, yeah, I think I have it. Bro, saying you have DID versus actually having diagnosed DID, two different things, right? Like, you could think you have DID and have something entirely separate, right? Or just have nothing at all. Like, if you're going to tell me you have DID, or just anything in general, if it's diagnosed by a psychiatrist, fine, right?
Alone, a lot of folks experience being many people, parts, alters, identities in one body. It's okay if it's hard sometimes. The world isn't set up for us to have an easy time as folks with DID.
Like, I'm dissociating now, and
Take your time. Let me know whenever you're ready.
I wanted to answer the question.
You can answer it.
Oh no.
Let me know when you want me to ask
There's
it again.
somebody
for you.
else here, I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yo, imagine when DID was a thing before it was diagnosed. Like, not only would the people with DID be scared, but they would all, like, the people around them would be fucking utterly confused. Like, if this happened and you didn't tell me this person had DID, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
And do you want to answer this?
I don't know what's going on.
Do you want me to explain to you what's going on? We're in the middle of an interview about DID.
We have DID.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
And that's what you're here to talk about.
Yeah.
Do you feel comfortable talking about DID?
Wow, the voice change is so different, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want...
I can answer the question.
All right. I'll ask the one that I just asked Kyle.
Okay.
And Kyle mentioned that Nin wanted to come out and answer this one. Do you feel comfortable answering this one?
Yo, he's doing a great job as being an interviewer. Like, he's keeping, he's being respectful. He's keeping calm. Like, I feel like this would be hard to, like, not be like, hey, like what? Just him be like, he's not acting confused. He is confused, but he's just he's being respectful and just kind of letting it flow. Dude, he's doing a good job. Because I would be like, I wouldn't know what to say. Like, he just kind of flew that shit, fucking freeballed, and it's working again. I feel like if I was there, I would fucking say something that would be upsetting. I wouldn't know what to do.
I can't answer it till you tell me.
Okay. If there's anyone watching who has DID and is maybe nervous about the idea of coming out and talking about it with people, because they're fear of the judgment that they might receive or anything like that, is there anything that you'd want to say to them? Any kind of advice that you'd want to give them?
I say...
And you can say that to camera if you want.
The camera?
Yeah.
What about the man behind the camera? Hi, you have such good hair.
Yeah, doesn't he?
It's so good. When you have DID, you feel very alone. And it feels like you're going crazy. And there's no way anyone can understand. And there's no way you can have a good life. And this is it. It's gonna be bad life forever. It's always gonna be living bad memories, people thinking bad things, and it's not.
Somebody said, is this a kink? This isn't a kink. Also, I really doubt that they date. Because I don't see how that would work. Where you're going to have... You can't have a significant other because you have so many different altered personalities where you're not going to be able to ever be with someone. Especially seeing that some of them are... Like, this is like the alter of a child. And then some are men, some are women.
And if you want to cut this part out or anything like that, we totally will.
Okay.
Yeah, so take your time.
But we felt like that. And now everything's different.
What's different?
We're not alone anymore.
Is that a better feeling?
I wonder the level of trauma they had to go through to create 22 different altars. I feel bad. Like the amount of, I don't know what happened. Obviously, they're not talking about that, but, like, this doesn't just happen.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, don't be sorry. That's why you're here. You're here to talk about this and to feel these feelings. But let me know if you want to stop for whatever reason. This is all up to you.
Somebody else is here.
You can let them speak whenever you want.
I'm really sorry.
Don't apologize.
I'm too small.
Yeah, it's okay. You have no reason to apologize.
What happened?
I don't remember the name. Years old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Gave a really good response.
Can I still do it too?
You want to do it too?
I do, yeah. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's okay to take your time with it.
Wow! Like, no, this is like tripping me out.
Nobody's entitled to information about why this has happened or anything deeply personal about how you exist as you are. But there is absolutely nothing to
is this Nin again? I feel like this is Nin from the beginning. Whoever the first person was.
Be ashamed of. We see you and we believe you.
I actually have a parting gift for you, a
Yay.
best interviewer shirt that you can get at padildoshop.com, but you can have this for free.
Now 16 people get to wear one shirt.
This is Petra, this is Joy, and this is Z. Listen to all of us when we say, subscribe to Anthony Padilla.
That was great. All right, you got 5 seconds to shout out or promote anything you want directly into camera. Go.
Treemunity on Twitter, and check out the pluralassociation.org. Some great activists are doing some organizing for our community.
Go follow us at Dissociated, and also if you're looking for somewhere to feel safe, there are loads of Facebook groups.
Definitely you should subscribe to him because 16 of us really enjoyed this. And
that's why you're using your 5 seconds?
Yeah, yo, hold up. What if one of the alters just fucking hated Anthony Padilla? Nah. Oh my god. Yo, that would be bad. Like, if they didn't inform him of that, like, it just switches and you're like, and he's like, what's up? And they fucking hate Anthony Padilla.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Nin.
you.
I feel like I understand the wondrous world of dissociative identity disorder just a little bit more.
Thank you for having me.
After spending the day,
I do get it a little bit more now. I'm glad I watched that video. It's still very confusing. 77,000 comments. Some of the child alters hold some of the worst trauma. Yeah, 1.3 million likes. I'll like that video, dude. That was nuts. I'm surprised I haven't seen that video. Came out in 2020.
Why does he
Hi, Bella.
The Subaru Share the Love event is proud to donate millions
Dad kills daughter's obsessed ex.
James, she doesn't want to talk to you.
911, what's your emergency?
He's trying to walk. I'm sorry, he's trying the door. No, answer the dad.
Get off my board.
I mean, this is just idiotic. Like, I would say this is more than just an obsessed ex. This is like stalking. For him to try and forcibly enter the house when the mom and the dad are like, leave. I scanned this, by the way. They kill him. Because I didn't want to see somebody die on stream.
No, answer the dad.
Get off my board.
Like, what is his plan, though? Genuine question. Like, get into the mind of the guy before we get into the mind of the dad. Get into the mind of the kid breaking into the house right now. What is his goal? Get in. Like, if he slams in, is he then peaceful and, like, I just want to talk? Or is he breaking in and, like running to the girl and, like, trying to grab her or something? Like, I don't understand, like, is it malicious? Is it, like, just creepy obsession?
On July 31st, 2022, a family is left shaken after an unexpected visitor refuses to leave when his knocks go unanswered. When he attempts to force his way inside their home, the family scrambles for a way to stop him. The resulting confrontation ends in disaster, with every terrifying moment captured by the Ring camera.
Okay, I also want to say, I don't think that the dad should have killed the kid. However, what the fuck are you doing? You're actively trying, you're broken up. You clearly hear, like, in the dad's point of view, your daughter's distressed, freaking out because the man that she's no longer with is trying to break into the house.
Huh?
Like, you know, I don't want to say, like, most dads are probably, if it's illegal, like, I don't know what state this is in, but if this is, like, Texas, that guy's dying, okay? Like, that guy, most dads are probably killing that kid.
Following is based on official police records, and some
just tase him. I mean, how many people have? More people have guns than tasers.
Of the footage has never been seen before. Just before 11 a.m. on July 31st, 2022.
He tried breaking in. Well, this would be first-degree murder in most states. No, this would be first-degree murder. It's not self-defense. You don't understand self-defense laws. I'm sorry, you don't understand. It really, maybe depending on your state, in most states you just murdered. You just committed first-degree murder. That kid would get in jail for trying to breaking and entering and harassment. You would probably get a restraining order on him. That's the route you probably should have gone down. You kill the guy. He didn't have a weapon. He never threatened to hurt anybody. He was just trying to break into the place. You killed him. You're a murderer. Right? That's like what they're thinking. In our conversation, I'm going, yeah, that kid's a fucking idiot, right? I've always said, I think it should be a rule if you break into somebody's house and you die, that's on you, right? I'm a big advocate for gun control. Like, I'm a huge advocate against, like, heavy weaponry. But if somebody breaks into if you break into somebody's house or you attempt breaking into somebody's house and you die, I mean, come on, man. Like, that's somebody's home, right? Somebody's apartment, somebody's condo. You're entering their abode, and anyone in that mind is going to feel threatened.
22-year-old Allison Ducro and her mother, Stacy, return from breakfast to their home in Sydney, Ohio. As they near their door,
I don't know the law in Ohio.
An unknown vehicle pulls into their driveway.
Stop it, Allie. Boy, in the house.
A few seconds later, the driver of the vehicle approaches the house.
Does he say nothing the whole interaction?
Through the Ring camera on their door, Allison recognizes the visitor as her ex-boyfriend, 22-year-old James.
Yeah, if he's saying nothing and I'm the dad, I'm going, he's going to try and kill my, like, what, brother? The way he's mean-mugging the Ring camera?
Rail. At this point, James has been standing on the Ducro.
It's hot outside. Sunny as shit. He's wearing like a full fucking, like, he's wearing like Adam Sandler basketball shorts and a fucking hoodie. I'm like, he's got a gun in his pants.
Porch for about 3 minutes.
James, she doesn't want to talk to you. James.
While James never responds to Stacy, he soon leaves the porch. This may have seemed like the anticlimactic end to the eerie encounter, but unfortunately it was only the turning point in what would soon have a disastrous end. Though he disappears from the view of the ring camera, James walks around the property. A few minutes later, he's spotted again, returning to the door.
Wait. Hey, he's coming back. Nope, I'm coming. James, she doesn't want to talk to you.
On the other side of the door, Allison calls 911.
911, what's your emergency?
There's some guy on my front porch.
Like, they should have waited. Like, they should have just waited. They should have waited, gotten a restraining order on him.
He won't leave, and he ties his hands behind his back, and he'll answer me on the ring.
Okay.
Left me a voicemail on my phone.
What's his motive here? That's what I'm saying. The way he's, like, staring, though, is, like, not like a, I want to talk, I'm sad. It's like a, if I can't have you, nobody can. Like, that's the look I'm getting, you know?
Last night. Oh, he's trying to lock. I'm sorry. He's trying the door. No, answer the dad.
Get off the board.
Dad, no! Oh, my God. Can you please hurry?
Okay. You know who he is? Hello? Ma'am?
We have guns.
James, no.
I'd probably shoot a warning shot. Like, James, no. Miss on purpose. Then, if he still goes in, doom, 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 doom. Waste of a bullet. A bullet's like $1. No, it's probably like $2. That's a bullet. In your house? Well, no, he's trying to break over the door. Or, like, shoot him in the leg. But shoot his knees? I mean, yeah, you don't want to shoot him in an artery. Bro, like, what is he doing? Does he think he's gonna fucking break down a wooden door? Like, it's what is this? A fucking, like, action film? I don't understand. What is he trying to do? You've been tuning into the Joe Bart stream. You probably noticed I've been drinking these every day. Kinetic ketone drinks. They taste amazing. They feel amazing. And you can get them today using the link in description, code JOEB. 30% off. Used to be 15. They've doubled it. 30% off. Try it today. This Kinetic drink is fueled by ketones, not sugar and caffeine. You're not going to have a sugar crash, and you're not going to have a caffeine spike. It is more clean and efficient fuel for your body and brain than both of the alternatives that most people drink to feel more energized. Ketones and Kinetic give your brain a smoother, cleaner, and longer-lasting mental clarity than caffeine does without the jitters. A lot of people drink Kinetic before or during workouts, as well as study sessions in places where they feel they need a lot of mental clarity or a boost of energy. I drink them during stream as a little midstream boost. They taste amazing and they feel great. If you want to try them out, link in the description, code JOE.